young friend.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything. Castle, I am always careful, Mother.
She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future. There, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow. Convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Can you fast travel near there? Oh yeah, you have to walk all the way there. It sucks. I think I got my broom like right around there. And I was like, yeah, I might just fly over here. Let's see. It's a lot of spiders there. Watch out. Yeah. You're talking about like the flying looking horses? Oh, yeah. They don't like losers, but as long as you don't fuck with them.
Hello there. Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Revelio.
Yeah. Because he has an unblockable attack. Is it like a red attack?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Like when it shows up like around you, like when the shield comes up, it comes out yellow. Does it come up red on those attacks? Look at all the people.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock
I think
care
he's trying to
so
say
much
that
about
it's
these
loud
repositories?
because
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Later.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
So beyond.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Revelio. It's sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine.
Revelio.
It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn more.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Yes, of course. I still can't believe it. Real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Ranrock, sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans. Revelio.
Plans around here somewhere.
You ought to come back on footing. You were thrown the other day.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. They're no tourists to tell us. What could they be building?
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something.
Revelio.
Can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics.
Station worked out one day. It will working for me.
It's no doubt. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must. Boiler activated that handle. See it?
No. Okay.
Rebellion. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entire... Right now.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Always my turn.
Revelio.
Hell. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
What's that?
Any who oppose Ranrock will be... Do it!
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. Revelio.
This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Aloha, Mora.
Revelio. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yeah. I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Nice. What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by?
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the... Insect
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio moves falling on the hooks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio.
I shall sleep better tonight. Watch your step. I need a slip there. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacomb expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're back.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Bombarded by bones. Lovely.
Bones outside us. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Bombard.
We've rid the world of
Accio.
I shall see that.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. Clearly we have more to do. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your...
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Lumos.
This looks different than what we faced before. We're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Revelio.
That works.
Yeah.
Keep going.
He's not home. Honestly. Yeah, no.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh.
Accio.
That seems like it.
Guardian Leviosa.
Last time I played FIFA, I was rage quitting every time. I wasn't rage quitting, but
You are
I was playing FIFA, but I was losing every time.
Nicely done.
I'm sorry.
Incendio. Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's students...
Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. For months there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. Accio. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says.
Agreed. I'm taking it. I must keep this relic. Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Because you have too much gear.
I hope I don't regret this.
You have to sell or dismantle
Sebastian!
in order to
We're
get
ready.
new
What is
or
it?
more gear.
I haven't changed my mind.
Revelio. Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
What I would do is I'd go through your gear and check for any green gear that you have. And you already dismantled all the green gear. Then yeah. Super.
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that.
What was that?
Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Yeah, that's the. Did you get the less money for the green gear?
All this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. What's worrying him? As we were leaving,
It costs
Ominous wouldn't
60,
even
but
acknowledge
you
me.
get more for
That's
the
not like
blue
him.
or purple or gold.
He was troubled, Sebastian.
So if you're gonna sacrifice
Even though we
anything, it's
agreed
gonna
to
be the
it all,
green
It's
gear.
been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
It isn't.
Look, over there, by the Hamlets. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hope.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Wonder who lives here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Did I just spend 25k on a kit? Yes, I did.
Yikes.
Why, when I got do I get some civility telling me you printed away half our portion on the sweets trolley?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about...
Well?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. If he thinks banishing me...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that... Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than...
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I don't know. I don't know if he's into Harry Potter like that.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Until anyone tries. Expelliarmus. I will make you pay. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Can't handle a little altercation.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do it
Together, we can fight our way through, or be discreet.
Revelio.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
You don't.
Better or for worse, we're in.
Who's there?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio.
The edge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio.
No, my gear slots are full. My gear slots are full. I knew I should have sold before. Dang. How much is this? Like 84 rating? Wow. So it's regular.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
or the solar signs, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio.
True.
Revelio.
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better.
Incendio. Revelio.
Not for long.
Quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalist.
Lumos.
Why is there so many chests? Such a beautiful tutorial.
Revelio.
But
Lumo.
Lumos. Lumos. Protego. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Wow.
Lumos. Still not seeing a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
I'm sorry.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not so...
Red Rock will lead us to victory! You know that for me!
Yeah.
How is this happening?
Sorry.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. 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 Expelliarmus. Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you
These are your spells, are your plants, are your potions.
Rebellion. Incendio. Now.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio.
We should clear out these spider webs. I wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A germ? Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help us
Canvas
unravel more of this mystery. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? An ancient magic that no one but you could see.
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio.
So close.
Now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special... I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right. I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Oh my god, that is...
I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
You throw shit at him.
I question anyone.
I'll die.
Sometimes one doesn't understand witches and wizards.
Lumos.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
What did you say? I think so. What the fuck?
Sometimes Penny doesn't understand witches and wizards.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Oh my gosh, I hate it here. I forgot my gear slots are full and I keep opening chests. And I found this one chest that you didn't open after I opened it. Like,
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
funny. Anyways, I'll be right back.